Hey guys, I wanted to add in really quickly. It is March the 21st, Thursday, 2024. This is going to go in with the edits that I'm currently doing for this video about Freemasonic businesses that will participate in your gang stalking. Most of them, just about all of them, except for two that are now down here in my new state, back in Texas, in Friendswood, the major ones were Chick-fil-A and Tropical Smoothie Cafe, also in Texas, but the main one was Chick-fil-A. As you're going to see here in the very beginning, I believe it was August 11, 2022, you're going to see another color code harassment that they started again. I mean, they did this at least 4 to 5 times with me on different dates and different times with the color code harassment with the white cars. Okay. And this is a lot of white cars, and you can go back on my other videos and watch on my channel about how Chick-fil-A did this. Okay. And not only were they doing that with the color code harassment, they also had their employees, and I believe a lot of their employees, which are younger kids, Chick-fil-A hires a lot of young kids. I think a lot of at this location, these are kids of Freemasons, right? And that's why you saw in one of my videos how they all came out at one time, with the red shirts. They participated in it. And at this location specifically, now I'm not saying, let me make this clear. I am not saying that as a TI, I get this everywhere that I go, okay? Because it has to do specifically with the owner or the operator. So I'm not saying this about all Chick-fil-A's, because the Chick-fil-A down here, where I'm at now in my new state, I don't get that at, right? Actually down here, the businesses down here have been quite nice to me and my daughter. Yes, the businesses down here, actually in our new state, have been quite nice to me and my daughter. They've showed us a lot of support. So I'm not saying that every Chick-fil-A is like that. They're not, because each one is franchised out and owned, and the operator is, different, of course, right? And that's with most fast food chains, right? They're franchised out to different owners. So I'm not saying that by any means. So it's different for each one, but this one specifically in Friendswood, in the city that I lived in Friendswood, that one was definitely participating in on the gang stalking. This is also why I wanted to make this quick video, because there are 2 restaurants down here in my new state who are participating in the gang stalking. And it is both of the Sonics in my city and Schlotsky's. And it is the managers. It is not the owners themselves. I don't know if they are aware of what is going on, because I don't know who the owners are, but it is the managers. I have let DoorDash and Uber Eats know every time I will no longer accept orders from there. I can no longer accept orders on the platforms from DoorDash or Uber Eats for these restaurants. It is I have 2 Sonics in my city, one on this side and one on the other side of town. Especially the one right up the road from me. The other one's kind of a little bit farther away, but the one right up the road from me, this manager, he every time I go there to pick up an order, he says he does not have the order. Okay. And at first he would say, okay, he would give me this big long thing. And remember, as a delivery driver, time is money. It's everything out here. Okay. And not only does it frustrate me as the delivery driver, it frustrates the customer. Okay. So, and they know this, they're not stupid. They work in the restaurant industry. They're not stupid. They deal with customers all the time. Right. So, at first, like the first couple of times it happened, I kind of let it slide. And then I would have to sit there while they would have to remake it, because when I get there, it's supposed to be ready. Get there, phone in, hit the little red button. Okay, we'll bring it out. And then it would get to the point where he would say, we're not going to make it. You need to call Uber Eats, or you need to call DoorDash, or whatever. So this would keep on happening and happening and happening, to the point to where, and then he started getting rude, right? And so I don't even go there anymore, because every time I would go there, I don't have the order. It's not showing up on my screen. Every time. You could ask my daughter. So they do this because they want to hurt your finances. They're making it very clear that we're in on the gang stalking and we don't want you coming here to pick up your orders. right? We won't go there to eat either. We used to go there to eat when we first came down there. I will not order from Sonic anymore. I don't want these people handling my food or my drinks, right? So they make it very clear. They want to hurt your finances. They don't want you to be able to make money. And then there's a woman manager at Schlotzsky's. They just like tore down the old one and built a new one. And every time I go there to try to pick up an order, the manager literally comes out from the back and says, somebody already picked up the order. Every single time. And I'm like, so every single time another dasher has came and already picked up the order? Yep. So she also makes it very clear. You need to call Uber Eats or you need to call DoorDash. That's not my problem. And so she also is making it very clear that she's not going to let me make money there. And so I will not go to Schlotzsky's to pick up orders either. And usually these two restaurants are good paying orders because Schlotzsky's is a higher priced restaurant. You know, it's a higher priced food. So I get bigger tips there. So those are two Sonics and Schlotzsky's that I cannot make money with down here. So anytime I see orders coming in on those apps, I have to decline them automatically because I know if I go there, I will not be able to make money there. So, and they do this so that you won't be able to make money, so that they can hurt your finances. So they participate in, and these are, they could be not necessarily, if they're not connected in the Freemasonic lodges, these are your witches and your warlocks. These are the cults, because we know, and I'm gonna do a whole video about this. It's not just your Freemasons that are doing the gang stalking. You know, these are your cults. These are your covens. These are your witches and your warlocks. That's a whole nother video that we're going to get into. Okay. So it's not just people thinking it's the government and the Freemasons. No, you got a whole bunch of cults and covens out here attacking you too. Okay. So, yeah, so I got 3 places down here that I cannot go to even make money. Okay. So, but other than that, we have gotten a really good response down here. But this mainly, I just wanted to do that video really, really quick. I don't make this too long. But the ones that you're going to see are going to be about Chick-fil-A and how they did me and with these stupid drink carriers. And it was so silly. And they wouldn't do any of the other dashers. And then how they wouldn't let me park. She came to me, this operator, or the operator would send this lady in there, this manager, Rebecca, and she would pull me to the side and be like, you can't park in the front. And then I have a video of, there's this other dasher, this Mexican girl that drove this gold car. She stuck out real bad every day. And she would park in the front. And I'm like, but you pulled me to the side and told me I couldn't park in the front, right? And it's like, it was just the way that they treated me at this Chick-fil-A was crazy. So I just wanted to make this real quick. So I'm gonna edit this in. And because there are Freemasonic businesses that will participate heavy in the gang stalking, or they'll have Freemasonic managers or witches or warlock managers, and they know who you are as a targeted individual, and they will make it very clear that they don't like you and they don't want you making money there if you're a delivery driver. So, and I'm pretty sure other targeted individuals can attest to this type of behavior and treatment from these businesses. And not all of them are like that, like I said. Some of them are very good businesses, and we get treated very well. But some of them, you know, they really suck. And it's sad because I'm a single mom. You know, I need to make money. You know, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? All right. It is August 11th, 2022. And look what we got here in the parking lot, Chick-fil-A. Now, I had some things happen here at Chick-fil-A this morning. You know, oh, yeah, they'll start to pull off once but look at all the white. Yeah, they'll pull off once they know that I'm recording. And they're going out the wrong way. That's the enter, not the exit. But, anyways. They target me with the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the silver too. White, silver, and red. But, Chick-fil-A was messing with my orders this morning, saying they didn't get the order, but God came through, and I had to call DoorDash, and I wind up getting paid for the whole order. Usually if the order has to get canceled,
by the customer, you only get paid for like half of it, but I wound up getting paid for the whole order, and bam, God is good. So I was watching some videos yesterday about targeting, gang stalking, NSA, the government, and how they how the hive mind works and the supercomputers, and basically just how everything works. And I take it with a grain of salt. I chew the meat, spit out the bones. And, you know, I strongly believe not everybody understands that this is a spiritual warfare, that targeting is nothing but spiritual warfare at the highest level and the highest degree. And some people don't understand that because they're not connected to God, they're not connected to Christ, and they don't get it. If you don't have a relationship with Christ, you're not going to understand it. But, so yeah, I have to take the information with a grain of salt. But it's basically just breaking their matrix and breaking what they're trying to do with you and to you. But I figured that the stalking would be high today because my family are Freemasons. A lot of the targeting is because of my family. I have cut them off. And today is my mom's birthday. And of course, bam. Of course, you know, a lot of people are butthurt because I'm not going to, you know, contact them or send them anything, or, you know, I got to go. I'm not going to let them miss my, you know, miss orders. But anyways, this SUV just keeps riding behind me, this white SUV. But anyways, yeah, they were messing with my orders today, but still got paid for it. Yeah, this one right here. Look at the white. White. Anyways, but I gotta go. I'm not gonna feed too much into it, but I wanted to get that on camera. Gotta go. Shalom. So, I'm sitting here. I'm a dasher, right? And there's very prominent dashers every day out here. There's probably maybe about 5 of us that dash every day. One of them is in that yellow car. She's a girl. She's standing in there, right there with that hat on in the window. She's waiting on her order. Anyways, I was told that from not the owner of the store, but she drives this Tesla right here, this black Tesla. She's like, she helps the owner of the store. She basically comes in and runs it for him. She's here almost every day for him. And I was told, I was pulled to the side by her because because being a full-time DoorDasher, you know, Uber Eats, Grubhub, you're in and out of these stores all day long, you know, 5-6 hours a day, 7 days a week, you know, some 6-7 days a week. It's in and out the car, in and out. So it's nice to be able to pull up in the front, and, you know, just get in and out real quick. And so I won't pull, I don't know why my phone is. I won't pull up in those ones that are marked with the red, because that's where people who do online orders, you see, so they can bring out the food to them, the store employees, the Chick-fil-A employees. You know, when they order online, you pull up. So I would park in the handicap, or I would go way down here and park like in these little, like not where the yellow car is, but way down at the end where there's like these little lines, you know. And so she pulled me to the side, or I would park like right in the middle right there where there was like these lines, and then they put a cone there. So she pulled me to the side and she was like, can you not park out in the parking lot? Is there something wrong? You know, you're not supposed to be parking in the handicap spots. And I was like, yeah, but it's way down on the end. You know, like I was just parking way down here. You know, it's just kind of, you know, tiresome. And I was like, all the other dashers do it. Why are you talking to me? And she was like, oh, well, I'm going to talk to them too. Granted, I should have picked up my phone, but the girl, the one who runs the store for this guy, literally, the girl just pulled up. She just hopped out of her car. Because she helps with orders and stuff. She came out, brought food out to the car that was parked right. Come on, phone. Like, why aren't you focusing? Anyway, she brought food out. There was a car parked right here. The girl, the dasher, pulled up in the yellow car, right? The lady who helps run the store brought the food out. The girl hopped. She saw the girl come in, park right in here in the handicap. She got out of the car. The girl walks in. The girl the operator of the store opens the freaking door for her, talks to her, blah, 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 and they walk in the store together. That's how biased it is here. That's why Chick-fil-A ain't no frick. Chick-fil-A is not a Christian store. It is not a Christian owned and operated store. They say they are, but they're not. But anyways, it's biased. So I have to park out here in the parking lot every single order. Sometimes yesterday I had about 15 orders here, while all the other dashers get to pull right up in the front and walk right in. Well, I have to park way out here and stop my car, turn it off, walk way in there, come back out, come all the way back out, while they get to go right in there. And she says absolutely nothing to them. Oh, there she is. Look, she's handing her the order right there. Oh, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm great, thanks. And didn't say anything to her, doesn't say anything to her about it or nothing. But when it comes to Randy, as it always does, it's an issue. Hey guys, so Thursday, June the 30th, 2022. So I made the video, I believe it was 2 days ago, about the whole Chick-fil-A thing in the restaurants and how they're not putting my drinks anymore for the past couple of weeks, all of a sudden, in containers. Now, anyone can see it's raining today. And it's raining, not pretty hard, but it's raining. And I just picked up an order at Chick-fil-A, and he comes out. He's like, hey, you here to pick up the Uber? He was nice. And I'm like, yeah, I had to wait on it. He's like, okay. So he comes up, and he hands me the drinks. Oh, I'm driving. He hands me the drinks like this. Here you go. With the bag. And I'm like, okay. Now, they know it's raining outside. And I have to try to open my car door, holding the drinks in the bag. Like this. I got my phone, got the bag of food, 2 drinks, and it's raining. Then I have to try to, get back out of my car, holding all of it, and go take it to a house or wherever I'm going. They don't know where I'm going. Could be an apartment, whatever, even though I know I'm going to a house. And it's just like, he literally handed it to me like this. Does that make sense? This? And they know it's raining. Like, that's why, give me a sec. Put this down, give me a second. Horrible angle for the camera. But that's why it's just like, no. And it be common courtesy. Number one, you know it's raining. You know I'm a dasher. Why would you do that? Like, I got my hands, or at least put it in a bag, because they have like white bags that they can put it in to put like the food and like at least the OJ. I don't know. They haven't been doing this, so I don't know if it's like, because we know that with being a targeted individual, gang stalking is all spiritual. So some people don't know that they're being used by the enemy with the gang stalking tactics, and some people they know exactly what they're doing. And they do it on purpose to targeted individuals. So you have to discern what is what. And the guy, he was super sweet. Most of them are young kids working in Chick-fil-A. A lot of them are really nice. And I should have made that clear in my video that I did the other day. Because when I said a lot of them kind of roll their eyes, a lot of them are really nice in there. There's one guy that wears like glasses. he's super sweet, and he always talks to me, and some of them are really nice. And I enjoy talking to some of them, and some of them can be rude, you know, at different restaurants. I'm not just talking about Chick-fil-A. Some of them can be really nice, but some of them are rude, you know. But anyways, I just wanted to document that. So it's just like, why would you do that, you know? So I believe it's just the enemy working through these people. Some of them know, some of them don't. Some of them do it on purpose, some of them don't. But anyways, gotta go. Gotta deliver this order. Bye. Hey. June 28, 2022, Tuesday. Just want to come on here really quick and talk about some things that I have noticed. I'm gonna go up here really quick, park by the city pool, so I can make this. Hopefully I won't miss too many orders. Anyway, so something that I noticed that's been happening with my orders. Well, one thing happened a while back, but of course it always happens with me and none of the other Dashers. So one thing that I noticed that's been happening for probably about a week now is, or since about earlier last week, whenever I go in to pick my orders up at Chick-fil-A, which the manager, well, it's not the owner of the restaurant or the operator. It's like a Mexican dude, but he sends his girl in there. Well, I don't know if they're together, but they're really close because the operator drives a white Tesla. She drives a black Tesla, and she's always up there for him. But I know for sure she's in the Freemasonic order. Because they had her come in there not too long ago with the same outfit that I wear, which was the green bottoms with the black top. And when I saw that, I was like, girl, not you too. Like, dang. But anyways, and we all know Chick-fil-A is not a Christian-based company. They say that they are, but they're not. And you'll have to do your research on that. But anyways, so what I've been noticing is that I got it today at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I just had it again happen on this last order that I dropped off from Chick-fil-A. Whenever they put my orders out, they don't put my freaking drinks in a drink carrier. 2 to 3 drinks, they just go and they say. So I went in there to pick up my order at Chick-fil-A. There was another Dasher in there. They brought out her order because she was waiting on hers too. It's really busy at Chick-fil-A during this time. It's 12:41, lunch rush, whole parking lot filled up, drive-through filled up. I mean, it's busy. Y'all know how busy Chick-fil-A is. And she was waiting on her Dash order. The guy brought it out, 3 drinks, big bag. She's waiting on her Dash order. Drinks are in a drink carrier. I got one with me. I got an extra one in the car. Drinks are in a drink carrier, right? So, waiting on my order. He brings my order out. Mine's in a bag. Had I don't know, like 5 different things. Mine had 2 drinks, large drinks. The large ones fit on the bigger side. And large sweet tea, large Coke. He sets these big old drinks, like, dude, what are you doing? Let me sit. Hold on, let me do it. Hopefully. Sets these big old drinks, carrying them, one up here, one. And I'm like, they've been doing this for about a week now, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, maybe it's been 2 weeks now they've been doing this, and they never used to do this to me. And I'm like, and now it's starting to get agitated. And I try not to let what they do in gang stalking is they try to tweak they try to get underneath your skin with this little bull crap. And it's like, they don't do it to any of the other Dashers. They don't do it to any of the other the mobile orders, because people who order through the app, just regular customers, they pick up their orders on the same, like the shelves, but just like on a lower, shelf, but on the same, rack or whatever, on the same thing, but it's just on a lower, shelf. Put their drinks in a drink carrier. And it's just like, and today, and it slows me down because I have to say, can you please go get a drink? And he has to walk back behind there, and he has to go find it and bring it back out. And I have to put the drink. It slows me down. Like, I'm like, time is money. You feel me? Like, they don't know what it is out here to be out here hustling as a Dasher. Like, you don't, like, time is money. It's everything out here. and I have to get order after order, and it's during the lunch rush, so I need to hurry up. Like, they don't know what it is out here. And half the time, like, these people be upset. Like, they be upset, like, they be getting mad, like, rolling their eyes and stuff at us. Like, when you, like, look here. Ain't nobody stopping you from quitting your job, taking a leap of faith, and getting out here and being a hustler every day like we are doing as Dashers. Uber Eats drivers, Instacart, whatever you want to do. Okay? So, you know, half the time, like, people I go through at Whataburger, all these places that I go through to pick up, they be getting, oh, is that all you do all day? Yeah, baby, that's all I do. And it pays my bills quite well. But you got to be a hustler, and you got to go out here and you got to get it, baby. You can't be lazy, because guess what? Don't nobody make me go to work every day. Okay? Nobody makes me do that. Because if I don't get up and get out here every single day and get out here and grind and get it, guess what, baby? These bills ain't getting paid. I don't rely on a check. You know, and these people just, you know, it's like they get mad, you know, like every time they see us coming in, because we have to go in the same, you know, day after day. They see us the same Dashers day after day, because there's a clique of us. And it's like, nobody is stopping you, boo-boo. You. Nobody. Take that leap of faith and get out here and grind. Okay? While you're mad, sitting up there making minimum wage or whatever it is, nobody is stopping you. Get out there and get it. Okay? It's just like, don't take your frustrations of life out on me. Ugh. But anyways, I've been noticing that little animosity for the longest now. Like, don't. Okay? Because when I was working all my other jobs, I was doing this on the side, you know, or, you know, doing it for like an hour or whatever. But anyways, do what you gotta do. Okay? But anyways, that's what I've been noticing. And then I went over to Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and same thing, 2 drinks, and their smoothies, like their largest, the girl had ordered a large. It was like this big, and then she had a medium one, and I'm like, can I please get a drink holder? And I was going to an apartment complex. It was on the 3rd floor, and I have to walk in. She had like a chicken fajita thing in another bag. And I'm like, can I please get a drink carrier? And they have 2 different shelves, one way on the other side for orders for customers that order through the app who are not delivery drivers, and a shelf for delivery drivers way on the other side. So she knew it was a delivery driver order, that I was coming in there through an app on DoorDash, Grubhub, something like that. So common sense would tell you that I would need a holder, a drink holder, right? It's just like, come on, man. Come on. Don't. And it's just like, this is what they do to try to get underneath your skin. And then another thing that happened way back with Miss Rebecca, the girl who the operator sends in. She's like, I don't know what she is for the Chick-fil-A, not the manager, I don't know what she's so called is, for the Chick-fil-A down here in Friendswood. And she pulled me to the side, because as Dashers, we have to get in and out of the car, in and out the restaurants, in and out. And it you know, people might not think it's a lot, but it is a lot. And in and out. And when you, in front of our Chick-fil-A, there's a couple of, handicaps. And then there's a couple of where you can park for your mobile orders, and they have it marked off like mobile order 1, mobile order 2, mobile order 3, whatever. So all the other Dashers park in the handicap when they go to get a pick up an order, so they can run right in, because the thing is, the shelf is right there, right when you walk in to pick up the Dasher orders, and the handicaps are right there. Or they have like a thing where they mark it off with the lines. And I would park right there in the line, so I'm not taking up the handicap, and I'm not taking up the mobile order parks, which it doesn't really matter because it's not hurting anybody. So she said I couldn't. She pulled me off to the side, and she was like, is there something wrong in why you can't park in the parking lot? And I was like, no, there's nothing wrong. You know, I just is closer for us to park. And I was like, you haven't said anything to the other dasher. Oh, I'm going to talk to them. You think she talked to them? No, she did not. As a matter of fact, I saw Miss Rebecca helping the other dashers come out with food one day, 1 or 2 times. And they were parked right there in the front. As a matter of fact, I see them every single day parking in the front. All of them in the handicap, in the mobile order places. But you know what? It's all good. I charge it to the game. It's all good. And the only reason why she said something to me is because she sees something in me. And that's how it always goes with God's chosen people, isn't it? But that's okay. Because just like all the other people in my life, family, exes, ex-coworkers, ex-bosses, ex-managers, they will all regret that decision. So, a day in the life of Randy. And, but that's the way that the enemy works. So I have to now park in the parking lot out there every single time, shut the car off, get out, walk all the way out and in, which it makes it harder because, you're just going, it's hot, you're going in and out, while the other dashers get to park right up in the front, leave their car running, run in, dash out and get in. But it's all good. I leave it in the hands of God. I leave it in the hands of God, and I let him handle it. See that biker right behind me? But I leave it in the hands of God, and let him do justice, and let him handle it. But anyways, that's just some of what I've been noticing, and it's happening at all the other restaurants around, and they're Freemasonic owned, and that's how they're able to handle that and do that. And they're not doing it to any of the other dashers, and it is spiritually done by the enemy, and it sucks. It really does suck, because they do it to get underneath your skin, and after about I don't know, the 15th time, you're like, after about the 10th time, I've asked you to please put the drinks in a drink carrier. I'm a dasher. I've been doing this full time for over a year. I come in your restaurant about 20 times a day, 6 days a week. Don't act like you don't know. You know what it is. See the frustration level? And that's where they want to get you at. So it's like, Holy Spirit. What's that? Me and my daughter were watching. Me and my daughter were watching that Family Feud, and that replay came on. Oh, that lady was on there. Holy Spirit, activate, activate, activate. My daughter thought that was so funny. Oh, that's what you got to do sometimes with these people, with these gang stalkers, with this whole network, this hive-minded, these people who are not connected to God. Holy Spirit, activate, activate, activate. Holy Spirit, activate, activate. Man, that's what you got to do, because in these moments, that old man, that old flesh just wants to come out and be like, But you can't do that, because you're a new creature in Christ. Right? And that's what they want, and it's all about self-reflection. Hello, how are you today? And that's what they want. They want to see how they can twing and poke and prick at you and see what your weaknesses are, and what can get to you, and what can set you off and tick you off and get you upset, and make you lose your joy and your peace in God. And that's what it is. But you got to overcome it. You got to rise above it. You got to be up here flying like an eagle and leave these little chickens down here, these little peanuts down here, and you got to rise above it, because they're low vibrational. We are high vibrational. They always want to bring you down to their level. No, we got to fly high.
So it's a learning process. But anyways, I just wanted to document that. I gotta go. So God bless y'all.